This is the plastic that's on top of the gravel that's inside our spring box. This edge is where that concrete wall is and where the pipes from the spring tap back here. They run through the rocks and out the spring box wall, and they'll run down a trench down the mountain. This is going to run all the way down to our tank, and the pipe continues. And here's that trench without the pipe in it. The pipe's just waiting to be set inside. And we'll take this trench all the way down to our tank. Let's go check that out. About 50 feet up the trail here is where our spring box is. He's going to dig it down about 18 to 24 inches below grade. And the reason for that is to keep our water lines below the frost level, the frost line, to prevent freezing. Once this tank goes in, we'll be able to connect those water lines that you just saw to the tank, and it'll start filling up. What are you doing in there, Ben?
I'm adding extra holes. Can you understand what I'm talking?
Yes?
All I hear is reverb. I'm adding extra holes. We need the water coming in. We need the water going out for the distribution line. We need the water going out for the pump line, the overflow, and then we need a clean out. So we need 4 holes in the tank.
Oh boy.
When you get a tank, it has 2 holes. So we're adding 2 holes. And you use these, they're called bulkhead fittings, and it's got a neoprene washer and threads that screw together, and it just becomes a threaded piece.
And the tank is in. There it is. Setting on a bed of gravel. Nice level bed.
Did you see how it's draining down there?
Yes. What he's talking about was draining on this side. This is that drainage coming out from underneath the tank. We found this is what the water that we found when they were digging. So this is going to be another constant source here. Now let's see what Ben is up to up there.
All right, we're installing the overflows onto the tank, the spring tank. We're having one of the overflows goes down to feed the high lifter pump, which is going to transfer water to the other higher tanks on the hill. The secondary overflow is going to be just above that. So if for some reason we ever turn off if we ever turn off that to change the pump or to service the pump, the tank is going to continue to fill with water, and we'll have an overflow up here, and then it'll just go to the creek. So right now I'm going to challenge you, Chris, to open the valve, or excuse me, to close the valve.
Oh boy.
That has the overflow going out of it right now.
This will fill the tank?
This will cause the tank to fill all of the way. So the challenge is we've got to install these overflows before the tank
that happens.
Fills up.
12 hours to finish that job.
Okay. We'll come back in 12 hours and see what happens. All right, so we just made a hole in the Rotoplast tanks. This is a company called Rotoplast. They ship out of Georgia, and I think they have some factories in California too. The reasons that I like their tanks, this is a cross section of what their tanks are made of. You can see it's got a nice rigid outside. It's got this white, protective white interior, which I don't know what that's made out of, but no other tanks have that. And this whole thing is about twice as thick as many other tanks, most other tanks that I ever work with. So it just means stronger, more puncture proof.
Yeah.
You can bury it a little deeper. We only bury it about a third of the way max, and then fill it up right away. But
Okay. This one here.
Yep. Oh no, you did it. You did it?
Did I?
All the way? Oh yeah, there it is.
Is it filling up?
Right. So there's water. Hello. Oh, there it is. You can see right up there, the water's filling up. So far, so good.